Hello everybody, today we are playing Forevr darts. See how it looks for people with low vision. Get out of these menus here. Forevr darts. There we go. Hit resume here. Menus are nice and big, easy to read. You can use the teleportation style movement. I prefer being able to glide around, but there is another movement style if you like. We're going to do easy. Well, actually, let me show you the difference here. Play any darts with casual throw assist. Casual throw assist being like an aiming arc, but to be honest, I don't think it helps much. But I do want to show what it is, so for me, it doesn't do much good for me. It's hard to see. Okay, and there's different pubs you can choose. I prefer this one. This one's much too bright, and this one's too busy. And I would assume I haven't been to the Vegas one yet room, but same thing. I just prefer the darker for contrast. But that's me. May not need to be what it is for you. And we're just going to keep it on count up because that seems to be the fastest way to go. And it says step into the glowing circle behind the menu or click play. So I don't want to step in quite yet. Just want to show you the room. This is also associated with Forevr Bowl, which I also have. So I do have some perks because I own both games. I do buy them. None of these are given to me. There's achievements and statistics, and I haven't played this all that often, but there's that. And cricket has recently been introduced, which is a fun dart game, but it takes longer to play, so just be aware. There is a YouTube player here. I have the volume down, but you can choose your game modes here. You can adjust your height, multiplayer settings. It's all pretty standard, but the nice thing is that you can see it. And this keyboard is nice and big and high contrast, and that is fantastic. And you can also, if you're seated especially, you can switch the keyboard, and with this you push the keys with your fingers instead of the pointer. So there's that. When you step away, it disappears. You come back, it remembers what keyboard you had. So since I'm standing, I'm going to stick with the standard QWERTY here. And last but not least, darts, I'm level 6, which is why I have all the specific rooms open. You can pick different darts and test different ones out. So when you choose a new dart for yourself, you take it off the rack, put it in below, I believe. Oh, I'm hitting the arrow. That's my fault. Let's go back down. As you can see, I haven't unlocked some of these. It goes by level. Actually, I recently unlocked this dart, which is kind of neat. So let's take that and replace this one. If I can. For whatever reason, it's not letting me choose that dart. Oh, I have to buy it. Okay. Not to worry. This is not with real money. I mean, you've already bought the game. These are coins that you earn while you play. There we go. Oh, well, thank you. Okay, so now, there we go. Now I have that dart, and let's pick. I mentioned the VIP thing for having both games. That's what this is. There we go. So now I have 3 different styles of darts. There are some really cool ones here, but I will let you discover those for yourself. That's just how you choose the darts that you're going to play with, if you want to change it up from the normal ones. So we could either click play here, or we could go to the circle that they mentioned. That was by here. Again, high contrast, really nice. We're going to have a loading screen here, so just bear with me. You can use your hands, but I found that the controllers actually work better. The hands seem to be a little picky. Okay, so now we're in where we actually play the game. There are leaderboards. Tells you what game you're playing. You can play against some of the NPCs here if you want, which is also kind of cool. And the game remembers that you've played him. But as you can see there, he's a hard difficulty. Bartender there. I've played her before. She's medium. I don't remember if I won or not. I'll be honest, I'm not great at darts. This stuff is not interactable, just the darts. Let's see who we're playing against. This guy, I guess. So we're going to step up to the line here and press the start game. Let's use our new rocket dart. Okay. So I don't know if it's going to come through great, but if you can see, there's a yellow line kind of coming out from my hand. And if you can get it set right, there we go, got 20 points. Now, with harder difficulties, you're not going to have that arc. That's for easy mode, and I kind of prefer not having this arc. I'd rather just throw the darts and either make it or miss it and adjust. And that was that particular style of dart. Just using different kinds here. And the idea here is to have the highest score at the end of 8 rounds. So I'm just going to throw a bunch of darts here. And it's 3 darts per round. And we want to beat his score. And it's neck and neck right now. And also, you don't have to reach to get your darts. There's some on the left too if you're left-handed. The game will ask if you have a dominant eye, which is handy. But if I just pinch my thumb and my forefinger, if I press the trigger, basically, it puts the dart right in my hand. Oh, that was a big old miss. Alright, so another round ended, and start. This is why I should probably use the arc, but it's just more fun for me not to. Okay, he's beaten me pretty handily so far. Okay, there are tons of different games. You can play 301, count down, count up. You know, I'm not far, but I think velocity does make a difference here. So I don't know that the arc could compensate for that or not. I haven't really tested it, to be honest. Okay, got another. When you use just your hands, when I tried it, I got that my hands kept moving too quickly. And it wasn't registering my throws, which is really frustrating. So that's why I find holding the trigger, releasing the trigger, the best way to go. And before we get to the last dart, which I think we're entering the last round here. Yeah. Alright, so before the last, so this will be 1, there'll be 3 total. I'm not shooting for any specific score in this game, just one that's higher than his. Okay, now let's say I was playing a game like Countdown and I needed to get a specific number to win. Like if it was 301, I had to get its count up, in this case 301, and I had 300, I would need the 1. I can't really see the numbers from back there. I know just from personal experience that the 20 is at the top and the bullseye's in the middle. But to see the more specific things, I can walk right up to the dartboard and see, okay, there's the 1 next to the 20, and just kind of remember my orientation. So that helps me. And that is how I would suggest somebody with low vision deal with the dart game. Learn the board. Oh, and as it happens, I hit the 1. How funny. And you'll get to where you remember where the board was. And then you have your ending stats. You can play again, all kinds of stuff. This is where you collect your levels so you can get new darts and new playing areas. And your coins, I think, are what's up here. So when you're playing on this mode, I guess this is your... I can move up. Great. I can go a little closer. Not much closer, but there. As you move your head, it moves too, so you can only get so close. Okay, so there's a multiplier as to how many coins you get for each match. And I assume you get more for winning, although I'm not positive. So let's end match, and just here again is your player, your music player. You can either choose one of these. Let's go with classic. You can either choose from one of those, or you can input your own search and use the keyboard, which you can switch keyboard up here, and you can have nice big keyboard, which is just fantastic. Okay, one of the best keyboards in all the games that I have played thus far. I mean, that's just fantastic. And reading all this is super easy. So as far as the gameplay itself goes, playing darts, you might think, okay, somebody with low vision, how's that going to work? Well, it works by getting familiar with the layout of the dartboard and just practicing throwing darts. If it interests you, of course. But it's certainly something that you can do. And from here, you can either exit from that menu that we saw, or also if you do have music playing, you would hear it right now. Or you can go through the door here, and we are going to verify that yes, indeed, we are leaving. And it is multiplayer if you want to play with friends. That is a possibility. This guy, you can't play with this guy, but hi. Okay. They have, I believe they have some type of, they might have some type of achievement system where, like a challenge system in the Oculus menu. But there we go. That's all I really need to show you. You can test your ability there with balloons too and try to hit the balloons. So it's a fun little game, and if you get them both together, sometimes they're bundled, you get perks because you have both. So that's it. That is Forevr darts. Here's the other moving if you're just using your hands. Again, I find the controllers much, much simpler to deal with. This is the trophy wall. And yes, I do have a bullseye and a double bowl. Double in, which is some games require that you hit a double in order to go in. Oh, and I did beat the bartender. Yes. Okay. We'll go over Forevr Bowl in another video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.